Good morning. This is Around the House with Kay and Tom. This morning I am going to fix a vegetable casserole. I have 2 zucchinis and they are wet because I have just washed them. I have 2 squash and I have 2 carrots. And with that we're going to add Pepperidge Farm seasoning classic stuffing. I'm going to have sour cream, cream chicken, condensed soup, half a cup of butter, and a 2-quart Pyrex dish. So let's get started. The first thing I have to do is I have to slice up the zucchini, the squash, and the carrots. So okay. As I'm sure if y'all have watched Around the House with Kay and Tom, Tom always has all these handy dandy things. He's got a slicer, but instead of using that slicer today, I'm just going to slice up my zucchini, squash, and carrots. Because a lot of people do not have that slicer. So I am trying to show people how to do things with what you got at home without going out and buying something new every time you turn around, which I've got to admit that he did. He honestly did. He's got more gadgets here than I will ever use. So what we're going to do, we're going to get these zucchini cut up. You know, when you get to slicing it, you get pretty uniform with it. They're all about the same. And I don't know hardly anybody that doesn't like Pepperidge Farm stuffing. So when we add that to this would be a treat even for the kids will like. Alright, that's the zucchini cut up. We're just going to put it right here in this bowl. Then we're going to do the squash. And make sure you don't have any bad spots on your squash. And like I say, I have washed these because they're really wet. Hope everybody's having a good day this morning. This will be something other that I will probably have for dinner. And probably be enough left over for tomorrow. And it really doesn't matter which end of the squash or the zucchini you start at, just so you get it cut up. It does say medium to small squash and zucchini, and I really thought I had got 2 of the smallest ones they had, but that sure does look mighty big to me. There's your squash all cut up. We'll put that in the dish. And now we'll do these lovely little carrots. I'm just going to scrape them just a little bit, simply because I just don't like this outside of a carrot. Some people says that's where all your good stuff is at, but I don't know about that, so we're just going to scrape it. And to me that looks better. And one good thing about your cooking, anything that looks good to you is what you do. So let's get this cut up. I've seen some casseroles that you shred all of this instead of cutting it. I just always thought it just looked so much prettier when it was cut and then instead of shredded together. There's one of them. So we're going to get the other one done right quick. There we go. And just before I start this last carrot, I'm going to step over here and I'm going to put my oven on 350 to preheat. Doesn't usually take long for 350 to heat. It's when you get on up to the 400 that sometimes it takes a while. Well, I could cut this one a little bit thinner. There we go. You can get these pre-cut. But then what would be the fun of making something other if you got everything pre-cut? Okay, there's your carrots. There we go. Now what we need to do now is we need to take the Pepperidge dressing, and it calls for, it says 3 cups of dressing. So we shall, this is a 4-quart cup, so we'll just fill it with there's the 3 cups of dressing. And it says we need 1/4 cup of butter that's melted. So here's your butter. So we'll put that in there. And I have 1/4 cup of butter already melted. So we'll just stir that in there. Sure doesn't seem like a lot of butter to me. So just mix it together. Doesn't seem like there's enough butter in there to even hardly wet the dressing, but okay. And then it says what I need to do now is I need to hold off a 1/2 cup of the dressing. So we're going to take this and I'm going to put 1/2 cup back in this measuring cup. Whoops, just a little bit more than that. This will go on top. This is what this is. But in the meantime, there you go. Yep. There's a 1/2 cup saved. And then the rest of this right here, you just put the remaining in your baking dish. So, like I say, it looks mighty dry to me, but it does look a little damp, but not. There we go. So now what we need to do, we need to mix the soup. We're going to set this aside just for 1/2 second. We're going to mix this soup. Sour cream, which is going to be we're going to have 1/2 cup of sour cream. We're going to mix the soup, the sour cream, and then the squash and the zucchini. And we need I'm sorry, I didn't get the 1/2 cup of shredded cheese out. Let me get that out right quick. have half a cup of shredded cheese, it says. You know, I read over this recipe that I wanted to do, and to make sure this time that I had all of the ingredients sitting out here on the counter. And I said, okay, I got everything. Well, I sure didn't. There says the shredded cheese, and it says a half a cup of shredded cheese. So what we do now, we're going to mix this soup and the sour cream. And we'll do a half a cup of sour cream. I can hear my sister right now when she sees this. Why didn't you already have the sour cream in your cup? Why didn't you already have everything chopped up? Well, the idea is to show you how you can do it at home, not how I've already got everything done. There's your half a cup of sour cream. So we'll put this in here with this, the creamy chicken soup. Well, I didn't get all of that. There we go. So we'll stir this together. You can sure tell when this gets mixed together. I had some dressing on my spoon, and that's what you see. So once that is done, then after that is done, we add your zucchini, your squash, and your carrots in this bowl. And you might have to just add a little bit at a time to try to get everything mixed a little bit. I've also seen people just lay the zucchini and squash all real pretty, lay it out in the bowl. But this way you'll have it mixed up. Here's the rest of it. And we're just going to get it, make sure it's all coated a little bit. Just like everything is mixed together. I just heard my stove say it is now at 350 degrees. And then we'll add the cheese. That's what's going to make it good, the cheese. I had somebody ask me one time, how many paper towels do I use per day? And I can say I honestly don't know if I'm cooking like this, but quite a bit. When there was a shortage on paper towels so much, I did use old-fashioned dry cloths. There we go. See how good that looks? See how much it's, believe it or not, that was enough to make it good and wet. You sure think it's not going to be there when you first start it. You think, oh, I don't have enough soup, I don't have enough sour cream. It won't never get wet. So what you do now is we're going to put this in the, we're going to take our bowl with our Pepperidge Farm dressing with a little bit of butter, and we're going to spread it over the stuffing. been to a lot of church socials and stuff like that, that these people will bring in casseroles, and I've always wondered, it probably took them all morning to cook it because it would still be hot. But you know, it really doesn't take long. The biggest thing, the longest thing about this is just letting it cook. But while it's cooking, you can always get dressed to go to your outing. And then when you get ready, take it out. Put a little piece of tin aluminum foil on top of it. And it will still be warm when you get there and they serve lunch or dinner or whatever the occasion might be. There we go. And let's just spread this out so it looks sort of even like. And see how all your veggies are mixed up? I mean, I got zucchini, I've got squash, here's my carrots, and it fills up this bowl. Okay. And then all we got to do now is sprinkle the stuffing that we had, this half cup that we kept. We're just going to sprinkle that a little bit around top. I'm going to get some on all the veggies. I thought I had it all out of the cup, but I see that I didn't, so we'll just put it a little bit more. So now what we'll do is we'll take it over here to the stove and we'll cook it for 40 minutes. There it is all put together, and we'll go cook for 40 minutes. Then I'll be back. While that is cooking, I know you have some your Pepperidge Farm stuffing left over, so all you do is put it in a Ziploc bag and put it in the freezer. I could get you some. So all you need to do is take what you have left of your Pepperidge Farm dressing, put it in a bag, Ziploc bag, put it in the freezer, and this stays for quite a while. So next time you get ready to make it, you've got some, and you can use what you've got. This is Around the House with Kay and Tom again. I've got the casserole done, the zucchini, carrot, squash casserole. It really smells good. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to take a bowl and I'm going to get out some and I'm going to try it. I hope y'all enjoyed this video, and this is Around the House with Kay and Tom again. The casserole has now got done. Now it actually took about 50 minutes for this to cook, for it to get, I thought, as done as I wanted it. But, so we're going to take some out and see how it is. I hope y'all enjoyed this video, and we'll come back and we'll join my channel and come back. Let's see what it's like. Oh, it looks like it's a little soupy. Well, that's cheese. I'm sorry about that. Okay, let's see. You get a fork. Well, one thing about it, you'll definitely wait for it to cool just a little bit. And I say, this looks very, very good. And it's a squash, zucchini, carrot casserole. I hope you will join my channel and come back and see us again. Around the House with Kay and Tom. And please subscribe. Have a good day.